Welcome, welcome. I am Insurgent Rat, and this is Aurora 4X. I mentioned that I was going to do some testing and figure out why we couldn't jump. You'll notice that this is explored. Don't worry, we'll do a reenactment. So it turns out, and I couldn't find this written down anywhere. I might be blind. I'll check a bit more thoroughly, and if it's not, I'll make a suggestion for an edit to the wiki. But I went into Space Master mode, and I fiddled around a bit. The issue wasn't that this was a commercial vessel and this was a military jump drive. That's actually fine. You might have already spotted the change. Apparently, so the tolerance of the jump drive is the max size of a ship, right? But also, what can actually jump through a wormhole made by a jump ship is the smallest of this and this. A ship can't make a wormhole bigger than itself, apparently. So I had to make the Mary Douglas a large. And with that in mind, I just bolted a lot of fuel storage onto it. So it's a bit of a tanker. It can resupply. I figured that makes sense because it'll just sort of hang around and it can resupply the ships that are exploring. I thought, oh, I'll be really smart and I'll give it a bunch of, can't see it here. Something that hasn't been designed, maybe. Well, whatever. Of the maintenance storage stuff, so it could also resupply ships, like the grav survey ships and stuff that need to repair. But yeah, that makes it a military vessel, and I didn't really want to deal with all that jazz. Although I suppose I could have if it was so huge. Anyway. This is what we run with. So, without further ado, it is the year 2054, 34 years after space rats have discovered trans-Newtonian elements, and they are preparing for their first jump beyond the Sol system. And with that in mind, let's reenact what actually happened. So, standard transit. I don't actually know how long it takes to jump. Not very long, apparently. What did they find? It's an empty system. What? No, it's not. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Display. Yeah, there are asteroids everywhere. Loads of them. And in fact, let's let this chug up and we'll get a good view of what's actually in the system. So this is pretty exciting. It seems to be free of alien life, although we haven't gone close to all the planets. Actually, wait, what? Are there 3 suns? So that's a sun. I mean, I suppose I'll be able to see. Okay, there's a Lagrange point. That's actually really cool. So Lagrange points let you do like in-system jumps. So any ship with a jump drive can actually get between these two relatively easily. I wonder if they can take... Oh, do you need a jump drive? I think you need a jump drive. I wonder if they can take ships with them through Lagrange points. Maybe we'll do some testing later. But for now, we're going to explore some other systems, I think. So what did we find in the... whoops, I should turn the music on. There we go. Sorry about that. What did we find in the system? So, there are 2 suns. There is Hlummen 16A. It is a gas giant, a dwarf planet with a moon, and a few asteroids. It's not actually 11, it's what? 6, 7, 8. Cool numbering system. Yeah, you know, not the greatest. This is, well, I suppose this isn't actually too far, so we could, in fact, how far is it? Just for scale. Yeah, 200 million. So if we mined these ones and kind of flung them over here, we could do it with cargo vessels. Not too bad. 16B, much juicier system. We've got a gas giant and a dwarf planet again. Probably not going to find anything to settle here. But oh my god, these asteroids. Oh, just keeps going. Oh, amazing. So, yeah, hopefully we'll find some good stuff to mine in here. Corundum would be good, or corundium, or whatever. Just in case there is actually something here, let's turn on our sensors. Active sensors. And let's get some geosurvey and jump ships up in here. How far is that? Oh, damn. Oh, that's not too far. Actually, wow, the system's really small. So hang on, orbit comparison. If I just... Can't remember where this is, hang on. Yeah, so like, yeah, the system's actually really, really small, which is convenient. So we'll probably send our military fleet somewhere else, but Grav Survey Alpha, let's go through here, and then there are only 2 jump points in here apparently. Oh no, they're Lagrange points. Hang on. Do we have to manually do this? Maybe. Anyway, then you'll be a Grav Survey ship, and if fuel is less than 50%, nearest colony or tanker. So I think what we want. Did I make the Mary Douglas a tanker? It's supposed to be. No, whoops. Let's just fix this. So this is a bit dodgy, but you know, it saves a lot of time. There we go, you're a tanker now. Actually, I probably could have done that without unlocking the design. Anyway, did we leave Space Master mode? Nope. Space Master off. There we go. Cool. So that's what we can see. There might be people, but hopefully not. So that's the gonna Grav Survey this. We might send another one in here, actually. Where are you? Your fuel is less than 50%. Colony or tanker. And let's jump through you. And hopefully you'll be smart after that. They might actually just kind of like zoom around the same spots. So why don't I, like, because they're both coming in and I assume their AI isn't going to do anything intelligent. So we will tell this one to, I don't know, start at survey location 2. Move to. Oh, okay, so you don't need a jump drive. Ah, that's super convenient actually, so that means that freighting would be a non-issue anyway. Regardless of whether we get some mass drivers up in this system, where we probably will, because it's cool and convenient. Alright, so, and we definitely want, we'll probably get all 3 of these in here. Maybe 2, because we'll probably explore another system. So, go through, you're going to be Geo, and I guess we'll start you surveying this, and then you'll do your own thing, and whoop, need to add the fuel order. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, where are we going? Oh, if I seem a little scattered today, I decided to cut down on my caffeine intake. And it's going it's going about as well as you'd expect. Okay, so refuel at colony or tanker, and Bravo, same ideal. We want you to refuel a colony or tanker and be a geosurvey. Did I click the right button for alpha? I did. Go through here, standard transit, and we want to, well, I guess we'll do one around Lumen B. Lemon? It's probably someone, like, it's probably named after something. I think I picked, like, IRL stars. Not really sure. Anyway, cool. So that's queued up. We'll get the Mary Douglas on this side, actually. So it can refuel chips. I don't know if they're smart enough to like go through a jump drive to find fuel. So let's do a standard transit. It appears to be safe. It doesn't matter which side of a jump point a jump tender is on. And ooh, I suppose if we want to explore multiple systems at once, we will in fact need to build another Mary Douglas. Let's go back to the Sol system. And you know what? Actually, we'll just approach this to make sure it's not. Oh, I don't know if it looks safe. It looks safe. It'll probably be fine. Come back to Sol, standard transit, and then just orbit Space Earth, where you should refuel. Don't know what resupply does, but do that too. That's probably maintenance supplies and missiles and so on, and then begin overhaul. That's what you will do. Okay, what else needs to happen? So what is happening? So we want to build another Mary Douglas. And you'll see I didn't cheat the size. This was all good. I probably would have not cheated quite so blatantly in Space Master if we didn't have the size capacity to do it, because I figured that this was one of the things where, like, if I'd known this, I just would have built it to the right size at first. So yeah, we'll build another Mary Douglas. In fact, we might build 3, because that'll let us, since they're sort of doubling as resupply ships and they're going to hang around in a system while it's being explored, that'll let us explore more things. Now, I would, of course, be able to, use it, once we scan these jump points, use it to jump from this system somewhere else. Oh, that's quite far. How far is that? Still not that far, 2 billion. But I figure why wait for that? And we probably want to explore everything adjacent to the Sol system. Can we? Oh, we'll chuck that in. Why not? Okay, so radius 1 is like Sol and everything adjacent to it. And sectors. We want to look at sectors, which I think is the galactic map. So this is kind of cool. You can sort of rearrange these, I think, with like shift drag. This means we have fleets in it, and I have no idea what the color means. Probably that we haven't settled it or something. We'll see how it changes, and we will adapt. This is a window, so I can just close it. So, neat. All right. I did want to get terraforming rolling, but maybe we should build jump ships. Hang on. Let's have a look. What are we doing? Okay, we're working on ion drive. Did we get... did we build... let's do a new class, short water. Why not? Yeah, we did research the habitat module and the terraforming module. So while we wait for ion drives, why don't we get one of these Kraken, and we'll get some terraforming going, because what are we doing with our industry? We are building research labs. Yeah, we can turn on one of these. Let's queue it up. Okay, so we will rename it from the Shoalwater to, or we rename it to, what's a cool name for like a terraforming platform? I don't know. Oh, the Bandicoot, I love it. Don't know how it fits, but somehow it's perfect. This is gonna be huge, so we don't build this. If we stick one of these on, firstly, it makes it ridiculous. But secondly, we don't build it through a shipyard now, because obviously that would be way too big. We build it through planetary industry, which means we can make it extremely large. Now, it doesn't really need fuel or anything. All it needs is a hell of a lot of terraforming modules. Sure. So that's 30 terraforming modules, which means that about 25% of it is given over to the orbital thingamabot, the orbital habitat module. I don't think that actually lets it act as like a leave thing, because I don't think it has the... Maybe it does. Yeah, I think for shore leave you need at least 10,000 people, and I think this houses 50,000. So we'll design that, the Bandicoot. And I will be right back. And back. Time passed for one of us and not the other. Sorry about that. Right. So we can build the Bandicoot. Maybe. Probably need to refresh the screen. Am I blind? Ah, there we go. Orbital habitat, Bandicoot. All right. Whoa, that's so expensive. Well, we use 50% of the capacity, and we will modify this to use 50%. Oh, the Bandicoot's gonna be huge. And it's gonna take a really long time to build. Cool. Well, while that's going on, we'll also need to do, we'll need to design something that tractor beams it, but I guess we'll wait for ion engines to be done for that. So we're waiting for Mary Douglas's to get done, and that'll let us explore a few more systems. Pretty cool. Yeah, sure. Let's do some 5-day turns. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright. Everyone just finished their shore leave and so on, and mining colony expanded. Speaking of, actually, what were our colonies looking like? So you should be requesting, yeah, quite a lot of mines. Space Earth is supplying quite a lot of mines. Cool. You're mining over here. You're with 50. So we're gonna be, we need to amp this up. Low accessibility, I guess it's low priority. And that was Sorium, which would be good, I think. How's that stockpile looking? Oh, we got a pretty big stockpile. Our fuel reserves are looking fine. Yeah, carry on. Oh, this is pretty exciting. Aha! Research lab just finished, I think. Which is great. Why don't we start on, since we could add more research labs to this, but why don't we start on jump gate construction? That way we can replace, just for when we actually want to start mining and stuff, we can build jump gates on systems that we actually want to investigate and so on. Although we should have a look at, yeah, that's still kind of next tier, I guess. So, Charlotte? There we go. Yep. That will take a long time, but we'll add research labs to it as they spin up. How shall Rigolet keeps expanding? I wonder, is it a good one? Is that one that we're buying? No, it's not. Civilians are just, they really want the Saurium. I wonder if they're going to build a, because I think we researched the, oh, we found some minerals. Oh, that's actually possible, I think. Hang on. Uranium, neutronium, and iridium. Not really what we're looking for. More neutronium. Sorry if you're wondering what I'm staring at. It's this. A lot of neutronium and iridium. That's pretty accessible. Got, you know, this asteroid, this one, but probably not really worth mining yet. Because I think our big thing is that we're really hungry. Like, we haven't found a particularly great source of corundium, and we're going to need a lot of it. So we finished ion drive. We're working on engine power and so on. Yeah, we'll let this finish. Maybe these three, and then we'll design the target. No rush. The orbital habitat is going to take several years to finish. And then we'll use it. What do you think we should terraform first? I mean, there's a few things that we could do, right? So we could terraform Mars, which will take both Mars and Mun will take about as long as each other to. This is a disgusting view. To terraform, but I should probably. We can leave those sensors on. I don't think they burn fuel or anything. They just make you visible. We can. Mars and the Moon would take about as long to terraform. Venus would be a project. So if we terraform the Moon, it has an advantage if we don't have to haul the platform very far. It'll move quite slowly, even with ion engines, because the tug will only be like 10,000, and you can only have one tug per thing, which is a bit of a shame. So it's like 10% engine. And we could then move the infrastructure off the Moon to Mars, and we'll probably be able to keep up pace with that, although that will cost us wealth. Or we could just, I mean, the Moon is going pretty well. Keeping up its infrastructure. So we could just kind of let that happen, get Mars ready, and then start settling it. No, I think we'll terraform the Moon. I'm not sure if this goes down between 2 and 1 as it gets more and more terraformed, but I don't think it does actually. But these rats, they've been living in domes for a very long time, and I think it's time that we were kind to them and let them get out of their dome. Corbomite in the new system, not really anything fancy. Oh, duranium, tritanium, vendorite. Max engine power completed. 3,000 corundium on an asteroid at 0.9. That's not too bad. Not much else there though. Starting more research. Civilian mining economy expansion. All right. We're scrapping a lot of freighters, I think, or colony ships. Not replacing them. Not really sure if that means that our civilian sector is like really unhealthy or the ships just got better. We'll figure it out. Okay, a captain had to retire, but that's not a civilian one, so it doesn't really matter. The computers will handle their assignments. Serve Alpha is unable to set up all 5. Serve Bravo is unable to set up all 5. Did they finish? I guess they're all very close. Well, that's cool. So is this a dead-end system? Well, we'll find out in a minute. It would be nice to have a little pocket system that we could mine, you know? Okay. System surveyed. It has a total of 1 jump point. Where is that one? Jump point. I can't see it. I feel like I should be able to see. Oh, it's the jump point to Seoul. Is that what it's saying? Could be. Let's have a look. Fleet orders. What are we looking at? Bravo. Wow, you didn't really use much fuel. Did we already survey this system? Basically, hang on. System view. Oh, this takes so long to generate. You can like hear the database crunching. I actually really like that this game stores everything like to and from disk. It's a really nice way of doing things for certain reasons, but you know, it does have performance implications. Yeah, we've basically surveyed the entire system. Wow, that happened really fast. I guess it's really small, and we made our ships a lot better. Cool. So yeah, everyone's gonna finish up what they're doing, but Grav Alpha has nothing to do. And yeah, there's just the Lagrange points and the Seoul jump point. Whoops. Remove that one. So you're going to go Seoul jump point. You're going to go home. You go to Space Earth. You are going to refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul. Grav Bravo, same difference. Standard transit. Space Earth. What would be really sweet actually would be like order macros. So you could say like, you know, make some custom order which is actually do these three. That would be really nice as well for like traveling between systems. You know, if you could just say like Silk Road and it goes like here, 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 you know, picks up stuff or something. It'd be a lot clearer what things were doing, I think, as well. Space Earth. Refuel, resupply, and I don't know if it'll automatically resupply. It doesn't seem to have used any. Nothing really broke down. Maybe I'm being too conservative with their operating timelines. You are at... How do I know where you are from here? I don't know if I can tell. I assume you're at Space Earth. You have a few more things to survey. You have nothing to survey, so go home. And you just need to refuel. There we go. Cool. In fact, that means we can probably pull the Mary Douglas to a new location soon. So if Bravo is complaining again. Are you done now? Why are you complaining? Don't set up special orders, you have... Okay. Oh. You're going to survey some stuff here that was missed, I guess. Cool. Yeah, go nuts. Sydney. Isn't that like a... Yeah, it's like a tiny dwarf planet. I guess you can get to it now? Neat. Main engine power. Fuel is started to research, so I think we were going to design the engines once we got that. Yes, they're launching fuel harvesters, the civilians. Good on you. Serve Alpha. So that means you're done. Standard transit and refuel. Cool. Ooh. Wow, okay, this is good actually, hang on. So we did find on Lemon 16A2, a lot of duranium. 2 million. I'm not going to sneeze at that. Corbomite. And 1 million corundium. 1.5 million corundium. Oh, we're going to mine the crap out of that. Alright. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't really know. I'm not, monetizing this or anything, so what can they do? Take down my videos, I suppose. But that hurts you, not me. So yeah, okay. Let's make that a colony. So mining reports, yeah. Corundium. Yes. Oh, so good. Okay, create a colony. And where are you? Oh, you're this one way out here. Wow, that's super annoying. Yeah, we will fling you. I mean, it's ultimately not that far, but it's just inelegant. So we will fling you, I think, over to. What's this? That's the sun. That one, I guess. 16A1. Oh, does that planet orbit this? Let me turn on orbits for planets. Oh, probably not a dwarf planet. There we go. Yeah, it does. Cool. Alright. So we're gonna want like 2 mass drivers. Does Earth have any spare? You have 2 mass drivers spare. And what about 150 mines and automated mines? Do you have any? No. I thought we built 150 of those. That's alright. We don't really want to start converting these yet because Earth's still got a lot to mine, and we'll probably just ship them over to the moon, really. As it starts to wind down my waste resources. So, you are supplying 2 mass drivers? Cool. And then we will make another colony on this one. Oh, it's a gas giant. Well, that's not what I want. Come on. What's a nice asteroid? Why not just number 1? I guess it'll be like first on the list, presumably. There we go. And let's give you a rename too. So you, can we rename? If I just rename it, does it still have Lumen X in front of it? Probably not. So Lumen 16A gather point. Oh, we only need 1 mass driver. No, this needs a mass driver to receive stuff, otherwise it just gets bombarded. And let's use the tidal case because we're not savages. Cool, so you request a mass driver, and you request a mass driver, and you are going to request. You have a lot of stuff with low accessibility, relatively. So, ooh, we're gonna want a lot. Probably like, I mean, this is what we need right now for the mines. So, because what do they need? Automated mines. Yeah, it's just duranium and coronium. So, I guess a lot. What's a lot? 300? Why not? So we're demanding all those things. Fantastic. Will civilians use a jump tender? Probably not. So we need to get the jump gate construction. I guess we'll find out. Oh, yeah. Asteroids with minerals. How do I turn on civilian names again? I can't remember where I turned it off. I thought it was like contact. There we go. We just want to see if some of them head over to Lumen to do it, but I'm not sure they will. I think they... Ooh, what just happened? Serve Alpha is whinging. Which means that you're done, I assume? Yeah, you are done. Let's turn you off. And where are you, Serve Alpha? I guess that means you got... Huh? Okay, we're just gonna... This is too messy, I can't make sense of what I'm seeing. Bodies. Space Earth. Let's zoom in. You there? Serve Alpha, you are. Is there an easy way to work out where your task groups are? Please let me know if there is, aside from just kind of finding them. I thought I saw a screen which did have like a brief list of all your task groups and where they are. Oh, speaking of, I wanted to understand what task forces did. So I noticed there's this like training thing. Can I just start doing that? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We don't really have like a task force on it, do we? Do we need to make one? Well, we'll see what happens. How are we going for time? Ooh, bit over time. So we'll stop there. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.